Oh boy, hold on to your what's.
Okay, now we are. Okay.
Why?
We are
Now.
here. Now and ready. Mostly. So, I'll go ahead and do roll call real quick. Alexander?
No.
Okay. Alexandria?
No.
Okay, I figured as much. Jack?
No.
Why you gotta be like that? Mors? Okay. Mors...
Maybe.
Oh, he left me on a maybe. Okay, sure. Tulius?
Present.
And, Xian.
Hello.
Alright, cool. So, welcome back, Seekers. 6 out of 7 at the moment. We're waiting on Bilge to get back. He's had a late night out, and he'll be back soon. But welcome back. This is session 25. 25! I'm sorry, that's crazy. It's really cool to me. 25 sessions in, and here we are at the second part of our personal arc, starting with the Bahamut Brothers. However, we're gonna be waiting for Bilge to come back, but we're gonna get some sort of things done first before we get into that. So, while we're waiting for him to get out, he's out walking buggy.
He is walking buggy.
Yeah. So, with that said, could you hold on a quick moment while I fix this up here?
Oh, Shane.
Yes.
EXP.
Yes, don't worry, I got that ready. I will give that to you after we do our recap. Who wants to try their hand at the recap and earn yourself some bonus XP? I will give that to you after...
One died.
I'll give it a shot. I mean, I can try.
If you want to, I mean, to be fair, it has been a little while, but this is a chance for some bonus XP, and if you do it really exceptionally well, it'll give something extra in return too.
Okay, so last time we started where we split off. Is there the others going upwards? We ran into difficulties, some fighting here and there. Then we found an elevator to go up to.
Down.
And as we went over there,
Down.
right. Same thing.
Oh shit.
We were gonna go there, and as we were gonna go there, we were chased by a shit ton of freaking high tower people, and Kane was like, "I'll save you all." So he stayed behind and battled like fucking an army by himself, like all Kingdom Hearts shit.
And to be fair, one thing I forgot to mention about that is that he was pretty injured after coming out of that, but he did really well to hide that fact. But you guys can tell.
He's a god.
Toss is a brick.
He used cheat codes.
Cheat
codes.
It's called plot armor. It's the best. It had like the best AC in the entire. No, please continue.
So we went down the elevator. We went through. I think there was traps there too. I don't remember.
In the elevator?
So we went
No.
through. I don't remember. But we got to Thomas eventually. Yeah. We try to be subtle with the freaking plan where Mors gave him the fake artifact, but it didn't work because he's not stupid.
No, he most certainly.
But Mors
is not.
tried.
It was a good shot.
So yeah. So that plan failed, and we ended up fighting him here and there. Eventually got to a point where he summoned his sword, his guardian, his really big ass guardian.
It's an arc sign. What?
Yeah,
No.
And
The very big boy.
he was a big boy.
what happened? Oh yeah. Moore's almost one-shotted freaking Thomas.
He gave him, well, he didn't one-shot him, it was more like almost ended his life.
But yeah, yeah. big ass slashed to like half his body.
Yeah.
And he came to and told us that we need to get the sword away from him. And then I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay, I can. And then Bilge just managed to put it in his bill case and just ran the fuck away.
Oh, that boy booked it.
Oh yeah. Then Thomas went whoosh, disappeared because someone kidnapped him with magic.
With magic.
It's probably Hightower. You know else?
Could be any.
Tulius said it was Hightower, but if it was, is still to be determined.
We'll find out.
That's probably Hightower. Probably Hightower.
They owe me tacos.
We'll probably have to fight Hightower. You know what's the saddest part? Jack didn't get to ram his fist up Thomas' ass with betrayal.
You got to punch him in the schnoz. Is that enough? Oh, God, you're so fucking violent.
That's true. But come on. Just not. It just doesn't compare.
They owe us tacos. Taco. Hello?
There's our man who we were just talking about a little bit ago.
Wait, you can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I had to pee so bad.
Thanks for sharing. Okay, so, Sebastian, please continue.
I think that's it.
Oh, okay, let me finish the rest of it for you. I'll go ahead and give you guys the 2 rewards out of it that I said, but anyhow, so what happened is that Thomas did in fact just vanished after a spell circle showed up underneath of him, and he is gone. Some of you have already voiced that you think it's Hightower, but still yet to be determined. You managed to retrieve Thanatos as well, though, so it was a half mission complete. However, instead of outright destroying it like Evan said it was going to, you guys kind of learned something a little new about soul weapons, is that if one is destroyed, it fatigues the person for like about 3 days, or they become extremely lethargic and can only do the most basic of human functions until those 3 days are up. So Tulius said it was a good idea to hold on to the sword until then, till you guys can find him. And what was it? Put it basically, Evan said he would put it in stasis to keep it from tempting other people to grab it, because Erebus, the spirit inside the sword Thanatos, is still active and still very much wants someone to use it. So you guys were able to get everything taken care of. You're all back and mostly in one piece, and now begins our intro into the second part of our personal arcs, which will be doing the Bahamut brothers first. But as I mentioned earlier before, if you guys need to do anything beforehand, like go to the shop or whatever, or interact with an NPC to do something, whatever it is, you can do that now before we actually get started. So, and that's where we are. Okay, guys, you get some bonus XP for that. I'm going to give 200 out of that. Not only that, if you don't have inspiration already, make sure you add it onto your sheet. So everybody gets inspiration.
Alright.
Oh, okay. And let me just add that to the sheet.
Okay.
Let me just.
As for your XP total, wait, inspiration. So, do you know what inspiration is?
Nope.
Okay. So inspiration is a really nifty thing. It's like having it's kind of like having a lucky point, except for like everything. So essentially, inspiration allows you to re-roll anything. So if you botch a saving throw and it's going to really screw you over, you can spend an inspiration to essentially roll again, and you can take the higher one. So there you have it. It's a very nifty thing to have in case something goes awry. You nat 1 and you beef it hardcore, and such like that. It's good. So.
Okay.
So it's
now I have 4 lucky points.
You have 4 lucky points now. As for your XP totals, guys, I have it all calculated. As I said earlier before we started, it wasn't as much as the third arc, but the fourth one still yielded a very strong amount. You guys gained 5,853 XP.
Fuck. I leveled.
500.
Are you sure? Because I checked and on your sheet, and it,
Yeah.
it did not say.
Yeah.
It seemed like it didn't level yet. Because what I have here, it says.
Did we get the wrong number again?
No, it says on here 16,200, and I did the math. I'm adding that, and it would.
Why do I have 18?
What's the total EXP?
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
What was the
Yeah,
total?
we had 18.
Are you sure about that? Because I have it down as 16,200.
We even took like 30 minutes discussing it.
I know.
Yeah, when we talked about it, you told me to write 17,750.
17,750.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you guys have then. 17,750
So how much we get earned?
plus 5,783 should be.
5,783.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
would bring
Tulius, you
us-
had a slight gap above everybody because of certain things that happened earlier. That and also some of you spent XP on your soul weapons earlier too. So.
Huh.
Tell
That's
me
weird.
if I'm wrong. That's
It's giving me a little level up.
That's 23533.
Yes.
Which is good.
A little icon just came up and it says Character Mancer level up.
Oh. Did you level to 7?
No, you tell me. There's a button. It says level up.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let
can
me
you
check your
verify?
sheet. This is why I wanted to do this earlier, just in case there was any confusion.
Yes, that is level 7. We have leveled it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Xian. I don't know what to do. Usually
Okay,
you
so-
level up.
This gives. I'm gonna write this down just over here so you guys get it. Now, this is how we're gonna start doing level ups from now on. By the way, we're gonna do the hit dice roll, and you take what you get.
So we're rolling.
You roll your hit die plus Constitution, and whatever you get is what you get for your the amount of HP you get.
Wait, are we re-rolling all of our HP or
No,
just this?
No, just
Okay,
this,
I got
just for
2
this
plus my
level.
Constitution. That gives me 3 more HP.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing like 1,000 things at one time.
Oh boy, we're confusing him already.
Everybody,
So,
children.
no. This is how we're doing it. Every single level up from now on. So your current HP is good right now. But now you have to roll the hit die and take what you get plus your Constitution. So you don't re-roll it now. You just add on to it.
Okay, so I roll my damage die.
No.
Your hit dice.
Your hit die.
I hit.
Your hit die is what is it? Let me check what it is. It's a D8 plus 1 for your Constitution.
D8? Okay, which one's the D8 again?
That's the
The diamond.
The diamond?
Yeah, the diamond. Not the triangle, but the or the pyramid, but the diamond.
Okay, I got the diamond.
Okay, good.
Oh, I got a.
You got an 8? Oh, you maxed out. You got plus 9 HP, so you're now sitting at a strong 61 now. You guys also
Nice.
basically got a long rest. Just
Oh.
saying. So you have all your stuff back.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. Okay. 1,000 things at one time. We're good. We're good. Oh boy.
I don't have the Assassin's Blood with me. I think I should delete that.
I think you guys did make it to 7. Hold on, let me check the
Yeah, because I haven't touched my experience points since that discussion we had.
Yeah, exactly.
Same
I think
here.
you were considering it, but
Same here, actually.
Why do I have an item called Xion's bottle?
I don't know. You took a bottle from Xian.
What?
That's
2300. Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys definitely have leveled up. So, good stuff. So you guys, while the Bahamut brothers are doing their thing, can sort out your level ups. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them as swiftly as I possibly can. But until then, what do you guys would like to do for the time being before we start into the big stuff?
Oh wait.
Hold on. To answer your question with your XP, I got 23,533, but you should have a little more, Alexandria, because you did not spend it on a soul weapon. So like another 400 more or so. So you should be at like 23,933. And that's where we're keeping it at, and no questions about it.
I don't think I spent anything.
I didn't spend any either.
Yeah.
So
you're around that too.
I'm at 5.5.
So besides the health points, what else?
Well, you're gonna have to check your tables. You have monks are very straightforward when it comes to their levels up. Thank goodness. I don't know what you get. Hold on. It's funny. I play 2 monks, but
Because I clicked on an icon and it's just like, oh, okay.
just don't even worry about that. I'm gonna take care of that.
I have to print another freaking thing.
You get you get evasion and stillness of mind. Evasion is nice.
Ooh. Okay, got to the sheet.
I need a bigger desk.
Okay.
I get evasion too.
Wait, you get evasion as well?
Hell yeah.
Damn, dude.
It's like, isn't card slinger a rogue type?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
rogue
pretty-
type. That's true. Do rogues get evasion?
Yes.
Okay, it would make sense if they did. Okay, that's still really good. So. Okay, cool. We'll start down the line here on if anybody wants to do anything. We'll start with the twins. Yeah, you're doing HP by hit die now. Whatever you roll is what you get.
Do I tell you what I wrote?
Yes, please.
I wrote a 6, and it's +4 from my constitution. So
That's 10.
my total is 104 HP.
104. So much HP in the fucking world. Nah, that's good. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, no. I know that feeling. It's happened to me with my characters, too. In fact, it's weird. It's how one of my sorcerers became more beefy than my monk. I don't even know how that works. +1 plus your constitution modifier. Cool. Alright. So, we'll just wait for the twins if they want to do anything. If you guys would like to do anything before the start of the next arc. Or the first arcs, I should say.
Okay.
Oh, well, that reminds me. You two will have to go to Sarissa because you have your new things waiting for you.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say
Okay.
I was gonna go to Sarissa.
Cool, cool.
Oh yeah, am I, do my stats change or they're pretty much the same?
You do not get a stat improvement yet, so no. All you get
I just
is
get-
stillness of mind and evasion.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm going to try to put the new outfits for our twins up on the on screen here in just a second. While we get to that.
And if I recall, I did have those Astamar books, and I was supposed to remind you about that.
Yes, you do have those. Hang on a second. I've got a...
Okay, I kind of put like footnotes for the new abilities.
Okay, that's fine. I can do a legit thing in a minute. So we'll start with the Astamar books real quick. So Alexandria, what you kind of found out from from reading this stuff, basically in and out of combat as you were, you found out that Asimars are divine beings of sorts, considered angels and the like. Possibly divine at times. There's some other ones as well too that are not so divine. They are considered natural leaders and highly revered and quite interestingly very rare at times too. So that's what you've kind of figured out through this one book so far. You kind of learned a little bit about yourself. You and your brother are, in fact, a very rare breed, it seems.
You are very special creatures, yes.
Yep.
We're very what now?
Very rare. Asimars are a rare race. They do not show up very often. In fact, there was some interesting things that you've noticed, that sometimes Asimars are showing up when needed for something. Usually of something of great importance. Those are, as the book mentioned, it was something of speculation of sorts. It's not been confirmed or denied at this point. It's just part of a legend. Alright.
Okay.
So, if you want to learn more, you can always try to go rent another volume of that, if you wish. But, for now, I think it's time to show off your guys' new duds as well, too.
The words.
So, I'll say that you guys head over to the Dragon's Den to talk to Sarissa. She is quite busy despite it being kind of late at night. Since that's when you guys arrived back, it was like 10 or 11 or so. It was really late. And,
I forgot what I had Xian do when he got back.
probably get an earful, but, you know.
Yeah.
You guys step in. I said both of you guys are there, right? You guys are both showing up, or is it just going to be Alexandria?
I actually forgot, so I probably not.
I probably would just pick up Alexander.
Okay. Cool then. So you go ahead and grab Alexander and tell him, "Come on, let's go, Wiener. We're going." And,
Meanwhile, telling him what I learned about what I'm learning inside it.
Yeah, you tell him everything that you learned from the book as you guys are walking towards the Dragon's Den, and all the interesting things that you found out. And that's kind of what you've learned as well too, Alexander. You've learned that you guys are quite rare. Asimars don't normally show up like normal humans or any other races for that matter. Not very numerous. So, oh, Xian, you'd probably be in the shop?
I'd probably still be there, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah, that was like the first thing you did, was head in there. And,
yeah.
So, as you guys reach the door and the door slides open, you've noticed that Xian is helping out Sarissa. They look both very busy, and Sarissa's trying to tell Xian to go to bed, because she's got everything handled here. But I think Xian's being quite stubborn about it, so she's defeated, and she's like, alright, that's fine.
It's his nature.
And she looks behind her shoulder and sees you two enter in, and she says, "Just the two people I was looking for."
Yo.
So, I imagine you're ready to have your new outfits on. I imagine.
Oh, you show it to me.
Okay. Xian already got to take a look at it because Sarissa was quite proud of how it turned out. And she said also, Despite the fact that they are also stylish, they are pretty functional as well too. They do not rip and tear as easily as normal clothing. Still, take good care of it because, you know, I worked really hard on it. And she goes in the back and takes out these two bags. Kind of the stuff that you put in like suits, you know, like kind of the stuff that you get like from like a suit rental place and stuff. And she lays them on the table and unzips open the the two of the bags for you guys to take a look inside. And I'll go ahead and show it on screen. And I'll also post it in the art section of the Discord just in case if any of you forgot what it looked like. So I'll first send it to you guys. If I can find it. Here it is.
You lost my outfits.
Here it is.
So the moment I look inside, I immediately strip.
Alexander, whoa, not here. Not here.
This is like, okay, this is not that kind of party.
And audible face palm.
And the outfits are now on screen now. So this is what the twins are now going to be wearing throughout the rest of the campaign as far as you're concerned.
Yeah, they're looking as fly as fuck.
Yeah, they do look pretty good.
Very styling.
What's that?
Very styling.
Yeah. So, yeah, everything is meticulously made. You can tell that the material used for the coats and jackets and such is something that seems really high-end. Almost like the kind of stuff that like super wealthy people would be able to obtain. But even then, this might be a little too rich for their blood. Somehow, Circe has made this outfit for you guys, and it is nice all around. Style and function, everything you could want in it. So, and she says,
Not really, though. I'm a stripping.
Oh my god. She's like,
Why
okay.
am I related to
right
you?
here.
She's just like, okay, that's. I was gonna say you could use the dressing room from over there, but okay, that's fine.
That's okay. We're all friends here.
No, go to the dressing room.
Yeah.
I take off my pants.
No, I'm gonna push him inside the dressing room.
Thank you, Alexandria. Your brother.
I know you're eager, but you know.
This is what I have to deal with.
I am so sorry.
Oh, come on.
Go be a decent person and go change inside there.
Wait, him decent?
I walk to the dressing room, my underwear.
Oh, baby.
What print? I'm just out of curiosity.
Yeah. I just imagine like heart boxers on for some reason.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yes.
Either that or they have spades on them.
Or halos.
Oh, man. No, they have Shiba faces on it.
Oh my god. Even better.
But of course.
Oh my god.
Killing me right now. Okay. So.
Is there another dressing room I can use?
Yeah, there's another one on the other side you can use.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
And I head over there.
Ooh.
Sarsa just looks at you, Xian, and says, "Oh, we got some really interesting friends. I hope you know that."
You know what? They're special.
They are, aren't they? I mean that with all the love in the world.
I heard that.
You're welcome.
So it takes you guys a little bit of time to get it on, but you got your new clothes on and they fit so well, and it is comfortable. It is super comfy. Despite the fact that it's like, a lot of it is formal, like, looks like kind of like business wear in a sense if it wasn't so stylized. You'd think that kind of stuff wouldn't be that comfortable, but it's like, it's fit to perfection. So, it's comfy, stylish, everything you could want. And, it's really cool, really. You guys look good. So.
This is hot.
Another masterpiece in the book.
Good stuff. Well, like I said, make sure take good care of it. It doesn't rip as easy as normal clothing, but still, make sure you take good care of it. And
Sure.
unless some of you don't know mending, you can always bring it back to me and I can fix it up, no problem. Alright.
Will do.
Cool, cool. Alright, was there anything that you two wanted to do as well too, or just that and the learning about your race?
Oh,
I was gonna head to Maya's after.
Okay. Well,
I was gonna shove the books on Alexander.
Wow.
The love.
Return this.
What?
Return it. Give me another book.
Whoa!
Get me another book.
I'm busy. I have things to do.
Get me another book.
The
I got
Why don't you go do it?
a show to catch.
oh God.
What show?
Oh.
I can't say it. Spoiler.
Well, she's got a point.
Look, I don't care about your shows or whatever. Go return these books yourself.
But didn't you put it under your name?
Give it.
I know I'm your twin sister, but even they can tell the difference between us.
Yeah, just shave the size of your hairs or something.
No, it's just your guys' attitude.
What's
Thank
that
you.
supposed to mean?
It means
Thank
one
you.
of you is rougher around the other. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Alexandria.
I was talking more like you're the edgier one, Alexander, and he's the, you know.
I cover my face with my coat.
Hey, I'm just speaking the truth, man.
Yeah,
Edge
boy.
Lord, fear me.
Okay, whatever.
And I walk backwards.
Ah, you're gonna hit a wall.
I probably imagine just.
Bad guys, don't look behind us.
Big old toothy grin. Yeah. If you don't look behind you, you're gonna trip over yourself.
I trip.
See? Told you.
As you trip, the doors close on your way out.
I start slow clapping.
One would think he's not an actor at all. Tail.
He
Much like
already
actions.
ruined it. Not even 1 minute. He's already ruined it.
He'll be fine.
So, we'll move to Alexander as you head over to the weapons research lab. I'll go ahead and grab your token. Are you able to move again, or are you still doing, are you using tablet this
Oh, I just have like so much stuff around me.
time? No worries.
15.
I will just go ahead and just say that you reach there, and it's particularly empty, though, although Maya's just sort of sitting at the desk with a bunch of books on because, you know, she's short. And
Aww.
she notices you come in, and she looks at you as, like, really impressed with the new clothes you're wearing. She's like, damn, what kind of bonus did you get in order to get those?
Oh, you bet I stole from the highest king.
You wish.
Listen, I'm not sure if you're trying to lie to me or yourself, but I know Sarissa's work when I see it.
You don't know.
I hope
Well,
I did this right.
all jesting aside, you've got a reason to be here, so what's up?
Well, it's Tom's. I guess I just turn to you for.
Wait, what's that?
Since Thomas is not around anymore, I guess I'll turn to you now.
Yeah, although we're gonna be getting a replacement soon.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a good friend, but still not the same.
Is it a twin brother?
No, he does not have a twin brother. It's
Is his name So Math?
no.
Wow.
No, not at all. Hold on, let me grab the name. So sweet Jesus. His name's Kasim Silvergleam. He's a gnome artificer.
Wow, that's
Oops. Sorry.
What?
I hold my laughter.
I see.
Is there something funny with that?
Nope.
Both in and out of character, I don't understand.
I'm just as lost.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look, gnomes don't have particularly common names, okay?
Nope.
Gnomes?
Yeah, like I said, he's a gnome. He's a gnome artificer.
Like tiny garden gnomes with the funny pointy hats and the white beard and the creepy smile.
Okay, he does not have a pointy hat. He is short, and his smile is quite nice, thank you.
Oh, I bet.
It's not like your typical like garden gnome or your elf on the shelf kind of nonsense.
Okay. I'll make sure to make fun of him later.
Oh gosh.
How dare.
Okay, but if you do that and you expect him to do some work for you, just just be careful. I hear he's really good at making things, malfunction in certain ways.
I like him already.
Listen, he's got a lot less patience than Thomas does. Trust me. Still.
Yeah, I'd say he's a little short-tempered.
Oh my god, if you start that, I swear.
She just looks at you, she's just deadpan. It's like, I resent that. He and I are like, I'm just a little taller than he is, okay? Just a little bit. So, you're here. What's the deets? What do you got for me?
I take out Phantom Shard. Short hair.
That is a pointy object, yes.
That's besides the point.
Okay.
See, I don't know if you've seen Thomas working on it.
A little bit, yeah.
I was wondering if you could maybe give it a little upgrade.
I could. Well, since I'm going to be working on it, it's probably going to cost a bit more than normal, but I can totally do it.
Oh, come on. Can I get a friend discount? We did save Thomas.
He's not here, though. But...
Good point.
But... Just kind of sighs a little bit. But, at the same time, you did save him from his own stupidity, so there you have it. His own
there we go.
hubris.
Saving people from stupidity is a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, stupidity is one thing. I guess it's more like hubris is the reason. Anyways, that's semantics aside. I guess I can give a little bit of a discount on that. Now, you said terms of upgrades. Like, what are you specifically looking for?
Well, let's see. It only spews out fire, and that's kind of boring. How about we make him like my cards? Or a little ice there, or some electricity, or some vomit acid.
Ew. Well.
Oh, come down there, murder boy.
I can totally get that to work. Although, to put other elements would take time. So, we could do it like one at a time to ensure that nothing happens, mechanically speaking, to it. So you can give me a couple of days and I can get it done and put in a different element inside. And we'll go from there.
Cool.
So,
do you need any materials for that?
I got a few here. I'm going to make a roll. Let's see if she has everything. Or if she's been wasteful. We don't know. Okay, she says, actually, kind of thinking of it, I do need a few components.
I'll get them for you. I got nothing better to do anyway.
Alright, cool. There are different shards of, like, they're not like the platinum shards, but there's other ones that are imbued with certain magic as well, too, that you can get from some of the shops. A lot of them are closed by now, so you probably have to go tomorrow. You can leave the dagger here and I can get started on it, but without those without those shards, I can't really imbue magic into it. So, you're going to have to pick up one that is... Well, what element are you looking for?
All of them.
Well, I know, but you got to pick one.
Oh. I mean, I guess ice is cool.
Okay.
Get it.
You are so lucky we're friends right now. Anyhow. Okay, ice. So you're going to be looking for some ice crystals. They're in the shops, and there's a couple of them that you can look around for. But
Can
again,
I cheat and ask Kane?
Oh my god.
I mean, sure, that's one way to go about it. You can go ahead and ask him. He probably knows.
Oh, I was thinking he would go swoop, create some. Like,
Oh, no. The best he can do is like ice sculptures. It's really fun at parties.
That's good.
I'll remember that.
I'm sure you will. Just bring that back to me and say 350 gold and we can make it work.
Sounds like a deal.
Alright, good. So go ahead and leave your phantom shard here and get the last component, and that's all I'll need.
Alright. I go to the nearest table and place it there.
Alright, cool. So you place it over at the, I'd say the nearest table would be the desk where the computer is. There's enough space. The dagger's not that big. So you place it down, and I mention you head off.
Yeah, before I head off, though. Before I head off, though, I stop at the door and I turn to her. And sorry we couldn't get Thomas back.
I know you tried. That's the thing. We'll find him eventually. It's just going to be a lot harder here without him. But it's good to know that you guys at least gave it your all. So, if anything, I'm thankful for that. And he's not crazy, so hey, bonus.
Maybe science crazy?
Wait, what do you mean?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it.
God, don't scare me like that. God. I should take a wrench to your ankles.
No, he does it just right.
Alright. Go get some rest. It's super late. It's like 11:30, dude.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, son.
Oh shit!
That she entertained that was beautiful. Boy, man.
Alright.
I leave.
Cool. Alright, so you'll have your chance to go ahead and get that, but for now we're gonna keep moving on. Is there anybody else somebody wants to do before the start of the actual personal arc?
Should I say it or should I wait till the RR starts?
Well, this is before the actual start, so if what you're going to be saying is related to your personal arc, you're going to have to wait.
No, can I go to the store and try and buy a platinum shard?
Yeah, you're going to have to go to, Maya for that. Yeah, so I imagine you probably walk past Alexander down the hall as he's wearing his new outfit.
Oh,
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
What's all that fancy stuff?
Oh, it's
Stole it from the finest king.
idiot.
Well, with it, and I put on those little purple things around the legs.
They're like little belts.
Yeah. What's that for?
It's... I don't know, it's style.
Yeah, they have like a little sort of elasticness to them. They're very firm, but they can bend and sort of stretch out.
Alright. Have a good day.
It's nice.
So
Have a good night. And I stare at him as I walk away.
It's really suspect. Okay, so you head in. The doors open up, and you see Maya with Alexander's fancy dagger. And she looks at you and says, "Oh, you're here too."
Oh, hey, you think you could do me a favor?
What's that?
You think if I give you this card and I pull out that credit card thing that they gave me?
Yeah.
You think if I gave you this, you could get me one of those fancy platinum shards?
Yeah, let me check to see how many I have at the moment. And I can roll for this here too, if I can pick up the dice that is. Because I got Butterfingers! Let's see.
Know that,
Oh,
Bill.
wow, she takes a look at the stock, and, she says, "Oh yeah, we got plenty. Thomas came back in with a haul recently, and I've got enough to definitely sell to you."
Wait, how much do they cost out of character?
500 each.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, they're pretty pricey.
Alright. Yeah, you think I could give you this for one of them? And I can. It has like 561 gold.
Okay. So, yeah. She says, "Yeah, definitely. Just one, right?"
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes the card and enters in some things, and bingo bango, you now have 500 less gold, but now you have a platinum shard in your possession. She hands it to you, and you can, as it sits in your hand, the palm of your hand, it gleams, and it is absolutely beautiful. Seemingly more so than the last one you've had. It's very shiny. And you can almost see some sort of... It almost seems like it's, in a sense, alive. Interestingly enough.
Ooh.
He's so shiny.
You can sort of see, like, as if something inside is swirling around, and very slowly, but almost methodically. It's very peculiar.
I think this one's got a little more magic than the other ones.
It's possible. But, I don't know. They all work the same, essentially. Some are more beautiful than others.
Or you think you could put it inside of here and I take my gauntlet of shielding off?
She takes a look at it. And,
Alright, but like, look, and I pop the shield out.
Oh.
You think like the head, and I pointed the helmet head outline, you think you could like make that platinum?
I definitely could, even without a platinum shard, but sure. Let me think. She takes a look at it a little closer, and she actually reaches her hand into it, and it doesn't even fit her. It's so much bigger than her. And it's so much bigger than her entire arm. And she reaches in, examining it a little bit, and she says, "Bilge, interestingly enough, I'm not sure if I can work with this right now."
What?
Takes a closer look at it. It's like, I feel like something's incomplete with it. Where'd you find this?
What? On the floor. I picked it up and put it on, and she'll pop that.
To answer your question, real quick, to answer your question, Tulius, Thomas did find a platinum shard on Wiseman and gave it to Mors. Just handed it to him. So,
Gotcha. Thank you.
No problem. Wait, what did you say, Bilge? Where you found it?
Found it on the floor, put it on, and she popped out.
What do you mean you found it on the floor? Okay, you know what? I'll ask Ven about it later. She probably knows. Okay.
I start sweating.
Okay, so essentially, to put it in layman's terms, it's incomplete. There's things missing from it to allow me to install something like this. It's got a slight hint of magic, I can feel it, but it's so faint. I'm surprised it's even working. This thing needs some polish.
What do I need to fix it?
Currently, I'm not 100% certain, but you can leave it with me if you want, and I can try to find out. Although I am getting backed up on orders, so if you want to, you can probably take a look around to see if anybody else may know.
Oh, this is my shield.
Oh no, was it something I said?
Alright, I'll leave it with her.
I'll take a look at it and see what I can do in order to see if I can improve it.
Alright, can you leave it on my bed when you're done with it?
Yeah, I can leave it on your bed with a note.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh, I feel sad now.
Bilge.
Is that all you wanted to do, Bilge?
Oh, and then I want to go running over to find Mors. I think he's in his bedroom.
Okay. Yeah, Mors, where are you currently at the moment?
My room.
Okay. I don't have to change the map, so there you go. You have free reign.
I go running up and knock on the door.
Hello? Who is it?
It's me, Bilge.
Oh. What you doing?
Open the
What's
door.
going on? Okay, I'm opening the door.
The door swings open.
Oh, I had the best idea.
Uh-oh.
So we've got a little free time, you know. What you say? We go get some brother tattoos. Bahamut bros. I don't got space left on my back, and I got all the scars on my front, but I got space on the arms.
What?
Same.
Yeah, Bilge does have tattoo.
Sure.
Oh my god, sure.
Why the fuck not?
Fuck yeah!
Beautiful. Alright. So, it's a bit late to do so now, so you probably guys can do that in the morning.
Shit.
It's pretty late. You take a look at your phones, and it's like, well, Bilge, you can't read.
What are these
Mors,
little squiggles?
yeah, but Mors, you definitely see it's like 11:45 right now. It's like close to midnight.
Night owls.
Dude, it's fucking late. What the fuck is going on?
I was taking
Wait.
care of my stuff, and I just finished up getting a platinum shard, but then she told me my shield was broken and took it from me.
Well, I mean, it's a shield. They get broken when they get hit. You know? It just
I
happens.
guess you're right.
Oh my god.
How about you just go buy a shield?
No, it's not the same.
That too.
Oh, I had the dragon head with my heart and everything.
Here. Bilge.
What?
Looks like you need a drink.
Oh no.
If you say so.
I get a cup, put some ice in it, and I pour some...
What?
Which drink did you get?
I'm trying to think of one.
Okay.
It's some vodka.
Okay, vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Smirnoff.
What's a vodka?
You
2 shots.
And I give it to him.
How much is in there?
It's like a
It's
small.
like a small cup.
Yeah, it's like a small glass.
Oh, well, it looks like water, so I'll chug it down.
Yeah, you chug it down, and it's like it kind of burns your throat a bit.
I saw it chewing on the ice.
It's very loud and obnoxious. All for those who are like me that don't like mouth sounds. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Alright, we'll do it in the morning.
Do you feel better? Or do you need more?
Don't give no warning.
Let me roll a constitution save.
Okay.
Don't take more.
Oh, that's actually really bad. It's a 3 plus 7, so 10.
Oh god. Okay.
How much do you want?
Oh no.
Yeah, you probably feel like you need a little more.
Whole bottle.
Double.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I'll just give you the bottle and hang out with your dog.
Oh,
and cry about your shield.
Alright. Let's go, Bug. Can I take the bottle and go?
This is so bad for him.
When I get in my room, I thought, it smells like fire again.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, you just down this whole thing and you spend the night getting wasted. Okay, so alright, let me go down the thing here. Tulius, you have something you want to do. As for you guys, for the scrolls that you found, Alexander and Tulius, you both have scrolls, and I will tell you what those do. You take the time to take a look at it and figure out what it is. For Tulius, you actually have a spell scroll of Dispel Magic.
Very nice.
It's quite nice. And for Alexander, you have a... oh, wow. It's perfect for you guys. You got a spell scroll of Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh.
Oh, that is so ironic.
Right?
That's funny.
Let's see. Alexandria then went to the training room after thanking Sarissa. Okay, so Tulius, what are you going to do for the
Oh no,
rest
that
of the
was
night?
it. I was actually just figuring out what the scroll was.
Oh, okay, that was it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and my vial of liquid, I also had that too.
Vial of liquid? What was that from again?
From the room I went to.
The
when
one
we
you
split up.
acted?
Yeah, the one I beat was dramatic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was a potion. That's right. A potion of what? We'll find out in just a second.
A potion of piss.
I'm not that mean. That would be pretty funny, though. Let's see. You got mail. Let me see. No, you got a potion. What does that do? Oh my god, potion of fire breath.
Ooh.
Wow!
Congratulations on that one.
Give it a little sippy and it tastes like habaneros.
I'm a walking circus.
You really are.
Little sip.
I am El Concerno.
Dragon breath.
Oh gosh. Okay, no worries, Bill. No worries.
So what does that do then?
Fire breath?
Obviously, fire breath.
Yeah.
What does
It's
that?
it's like hold on. I think it's like the same thing as red and gold dragonborn.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Hold on, let me take a look. Let's see. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action keep that in mind, to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target must make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Let's see. The effect. Yeah, the effect.
13
Yeah, the effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times, or when 1 hour has passed.
Wow.
Yeah, when you take a look at the potion, it's very orange, and it sort of like flickers around, almost like you're almost looking at like the surface of the sun, kinda. It also has a little bit of an opening towards the top where there's some air, but instead of air, it's just nothing but smoke. And you kind of open up the cork, and it just wafts around too. It's pretty strong. It's like that really hot, saucy kind of smell that you get when you're in like a wing place, and you can tell, oh yeah, this shit's really hot. It's like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, to test it out, take a teeny weeny tiny sip.
Take a tiny sip, and it burns your tongue, but like it's not bad. It doesn't taste that bad. It's like having hot sauce.
Carolina Reaper.
Oh god, not that bad. Not the kind of hot sauce that makes you need to sign a waiver, but still pretty darn hot. All right, cool. Anybody else? Or are we getting into the main arcs?
I had it and then I lost it.
How much damage did it do again?
4d6 fire damage on a failed save. Do you want me to copy and paste it to you? Copy paste?
Yeah, please. Yeah,
okay,
that'll be better.
You
Oh
got
no,
it.
there it is.
There you go. That's for you.
Dang.
You're welcome. Alright, so... so, anybody else doing anything, or are we ready to go?
I'd like to.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, since I'm with Sarissa at the moment,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna politely excuse myself and let her know, hey, yeah, I've got something I need to look in on.
Okay.
And I'm
Just,
gonna go
you
talk
know-
to Maya.
Just, go to bed at a decent hour.
I'll try. No promises.
Try. Okay. Alright. Teasing about it a little bit, but...
Of course.
She waves you off, and you head over into the weapons research lab, and Maya is busy at work with both a big metal gauntlet and a interesting-looking dagger at her desk. The door opens open. You enter straight in.
Maybe I should come back later. It looks like you got your hands full.
What? Oh, yeah, a little bit. I got help coming in tomorrow morning, so it's gonna work out.
It's gonna. Are you sure you don't need help right now?
Have you checked the time, dude? It's really late.
I know that. I can't quite sleep after what we've gone through so far. So
Yeah.
better I stay busy.
Okay. Well, sure. If you want to help out with something, what are you looking to do?
Well, the main reason I came to see you is about a platinum shard. For starters.
What? Buy one, or do you have one?
To buy one.
Okay.
I haven't been that lucky.
Well, we just
Maybe with my shots, but never with items.
Fair enough. Yeah, Thomas got a haul in before leaving earlier, so we have about 3 more to deal with. And it'll be 500 each.
Just need one this time.
Okay, so take 500 gold off your from your inventory, and then she places the shard in your hand, and much like the same with Bilge, you can tell it almost seems like it's alive, and it's in a weird way, swirling around with some sort of magic energy, bright and very beautiful.
Shiny.
Very shiny. She's like, I can get lost in that by staring at it for hours, I swear.
Yeah, it seems to be a dragon thing.
Oh, people say it's like a kobold thing, and it's kind of, you know...
You're definitely not the only one, though.
Little racist, but a little true?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not the only one.
Okay.
I have my own collection of shiny things. You find things you collected as a kid. I'll show you later.
Oh, believe me, I know the feeling.
Just gonna upgrade Harmony, but I believe I could wait until your help shows up for that.
Yeah, I'll be having an artificer from another branch of the Silver Hand, from the European branch, actually, coming in.
European?
Yeah. Way out east.
I should like to meet him.
Yes, I will change your icons in a little bit, Alexandra, don't worry.
Yeah, I should definitely like to meet.
Oh yeah, you'd probably like him. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, then we can talk about the weapon that Thomas says we're supposed to work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that aside, I could give you a hand on whatever you're working on here.
Okay. You know what? For starters, I want you to take a look at this, and she hefts up Bilge's gauntlet/shield to you. It's like, God, this thing is damn heavy.
It definitely looks it.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the gauntlet to body ratio is a little off. Just saying. To me. How big is his friggin' arms, dude?
Bigger than mine.
I mean, no offense, but that is very apparent.
I mean, he's a half-orc. Come on.
Fair enough. He's, like, bigger than most half-orcs I've seen. That's crazy. But anyways, what you can do with that is to take a look to see about any sort of cracks, or maybe some things that may be misaligned, maybe. Take a look at it to see if there's anything wrong with it. I got I got Alexander's dagger here. There are some things I gotta modify with it. So,
Okay.
she points you over towards the desk that Thomas is usually at, so you can use that and whatever tools that we have available.
Sounds good.
Alright, so in order to take a look to see about what's up with Bilge's Gauntlet, you shall roll a Tinker's check, which will be your dexterity modifier plus a proficiency with on a d20. Since you are, in fact, proficient with that, I should know because I helped make this character.
Repeat that one more time. Discord is being
Tinker's
a jerk. Either that or it's my headset.
It's cool. Tinker's check will be your dexterity plus proficiency, and it'll be what you see is inside the gauntlet. See what's up with it.
Proficiency is...
You're level 7 now, so it should. It doesn't matter though. I think it's still +3.
It's +3.
Okay, cool. So go ahead, make that roll.
Okay. On a normal d20, so... Right?
Yep, normal d20.
First for everything.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so I rolled a 15 plus... Come on, brain, work.
Dexterity plus your proficiency.
So... Turn up the math. So essentially it would be the 15 plus 3.
15 plus 3 will be 18.
Right? If I did that right?
Yes, you did it right.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, so you place the gauntlet on the table and you start checking the insides to see it going on, and sure enough, that it seems to be... You were actually somewhat surprised at first, but then you're like, oh wait, it's Bilge. He didn't even go to check to see if it was well worn or not, and this thing is super worn. It needs to be repaired. You take the time out to repair it. The lining inside, too, is all messed up. There's a lot of cracks with inside as well, too. On the outside, it's covered in rust, so like when the shield pops out, it makes a very like obnoxious scraping sound. And it grates your ears as you pop it open. It's like, ugh. But you spend a couple of hours on it, and it's looking a lot better now. Take time to polish it out, and it looks good. You fill in the cracks here and there and repair it, and it does look better. So.
Oh, that looks far better than it did.
Yep. And with that, you hand it back to Maya, and she says, yeah, that is looking way better than before. Good job. Although my theory still stands, I think it's lacking the magic properties that it used to have. It needs to be charged somehow. Too tired to figure that out right now, so we'll leave it here for now, and I'll let Bilge know that it's fixed that way, but it still needs more. Because he wants to put a platinum shard inside of it, but unfortunately, it's just not compatible right now. So, anyways, it's like 2 in the morning. Go to bed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Sarissa to jump my case about it.
No, definitely not.
Alright.
Alright. So, you wave goodbye to Maya as she goes ahead and sets up shop and gets ready. He tries to get a few hours of sleep before getting started back on again. Okay, if no one else is doing anything, we'll continue on with the main thing. And I'm still working on those icons, guys. Just give me a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. So, everybody goes to bed for the night. And you go to sleep pretty easily, I'd say, because you've had a very long day. A lot of activity, a lot of energy spent. And I'd say some of you probably don't go to bed as easy, knowing the fact that Thomas is still out there. But the fact that Thanatos is now within the Silverhand's possession and in stasis, you kind of just make yourself relax a bit, and you go to bed. Bilge, start with you.
1 second.
Okay, go ahead. So, Bilge, we'll start with you. You start to get into this dream where at first it's really dark, but as things start to make shapes, you're walking around, you can feel the grass crinkle and crack underneath your feet as you're walking through. You take a look around your surroundings, and you find yourself to be in a really dark forest. Hang on, I got a scene for this. If I can get to it... Hang on, I got it. I hate it when Roll20 doesn't like work the way I want it to. Okay, here we go. This is kind of where you're at right now, Bilge. So.
Oh, wait, on Roll20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
Oh, he's not here.
I definitely don't have to sign in.
As I hear the PS4.
Yeah, right?
Fuck.
It's beautiful.
See, this is why I like DMing for you guys, because even if it does break the moment, it's still just good. It still is good.
I'm close. Oh.
Okay, I'm back. And why the heck are we in the forest?
Bilge is. He's trying to sign in. Hang on.
Whoops.
He has to log in.
Logging in from scratch.
You forgot the password to his dream.
Yeah. Password, please. Oh, bacon. Password. No.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Beep, boop, bop.
I don't know if that's a long ass password or...
Longer the better.
Wait, why the fuck? I don't know the password.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay.
Screenshot it!
Your name and password.
Screenshot it. Okay.
Or use YouTube.
I was gonna say, you don't have to. Hang on, I got you. It's just one scene. So. Bilge, this is what you're currently seeing at the moment.
Hmm?
Yep. So, here. As you're walking through this...
Whoa!
You're walking through this really dense, foggy, and dark forest. It's very odd, and it's just a bit creepy. You feel as if... You feel like as if you're alone, but you can't help shake the feeling something is watching you in here.
Can I go? Hello?
You hear your words echo throughout.
Hello? Hello?
Nada. Nothing. What would you like to do?
See something out there?
You can roll a perception.
Oh, that's a... 17.
Okay. You're used to being able to see within dark vision, but in this dream you don't necessarily have it. However, you are still able to see enough to where you see a figure. And you're also hearing, now as you're stepping forward a little more, you're starting to hear what sounds like something call your voice. And it whispers to you, Bilge.
What? Who's that?
You look around and no one is there. And you hear it
How
again.
you know my name?
You hear it again. Bilge.
What?
As you're still looking around over your shoulder, there's nothing. And you feel, as you are walking through, suddenly your muscles lock up and you cannot move.
Uh-oh.
And you hear the voice again. You cannot deny yourself. As you look forward, you see something walking towards you. As it's also a slithering sensation around your neck as well too, crawling from your neck to your back through your arm.
I like where it's going.
And something raises up, something serpent-like, from your side, and it sort of gets into your vision, and it looks like a serpent version of Erebus. As it stares to you with these bright, yellow glowing eyes and this menacing smile on its face. And you hear it calling you. You cannot deny yourself.
What?
And you look forward again, and the figure from out from the forest comes closer to you. You may roll another perception check to see if you can figure the details.
Oh, that's like way better. 22.
22. Alright. As you keep your eyes towards the forest and the clearing, you see this very large and imposing figure walking towards you, and as the light around you starts to sort of shine on this figure as it's getting closer, you see that it's yourself.
Bilge?
However, it is just like you were before, back at the Grand Mystic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. Calm down, buddy.
He just steps closer, and you hear this thing speaking to you as well, too. Telling you that, do not.
Well, am I supposed to just let him beat my ass?
Give
Uh...
As he gets closer to you, you notice that he is just as pissed as you were before, that anger that you felt before welling inside while you were fighting the Drakes and the host of Wrath. You feel this unreasonable amount of anger and hatred welling up inside you as he's getting closer, but unfortunately there's nothing as you can do, as suddenly he wraps his big meaty hands around your neck and he is choking you out now.
Oh.
You fall to the floor, to the grass, and you can see this Erebus thing looking at you, and also yourself. And suddenly, as Erebus tells you, "This is you," and then you wake up in a cold sweat.
Bug?
Bug is laying at the side of your bed, not even bothered by a damn thing.
I don't even wake him up, I just recall him to my arms.
Okay. He teleports when he's still, like, asleep. That dog sleeps really hard.
Oh, buddy. Oh, that was crazy.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna just wait and go back to sleep.
Yeah, you feel yourself very stiff and kind of uncomfortable, but you hug Buggy tight and you try to go back to sleep, and it takes a little bit of time, but you finally drift off and no more nightmares. However, we'll move over to Mors next. Mors, you are dreaming inside this... You are dreaming at this point in time. It's a very vivid one, just like Bilge's was. You are inside the Temple of Bahamut, and it's quiet. There seems to be not a soul besides yourself here. And tell me, what is Mors like when he's at this temple? What does he usually do?
He usually goes towards the, the praying area.
Mm-hmm.
Sits and, does the hard prayer.
Does the hard prayer, indeed. Yeah, you find yourself doing your daily normal morning routines at the temple. The big, tall, imposing, but yet filled with some sort of sign of hope. This large statue of Bahamut, as it sort of watches over you as you pray towards it. And suddenly all your senses are sort of racked by a sudden loud explosion outside. And the windows bust open and shatters all around you.
What the fuck is that?
It's almost like a bomb just went off. And you look around, and outside it seemed like a very normal, beautiful day, but suddenly it seems smoky and kind of red, almost like as if there's a fire or something. What do you do?
I'm gonna go investigate that shit.
Okay. How are you gonna investigate for me?
See? Where's my thingy?
Make sure you got your thingies, guys.
That's a 16.
16, investigate. You take a look around in your surroundings, and you feel like the only way you're really going to know what's going on is if you step outside.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, so you're running towards the door, and you can smell smoke and fire, and it's overpowering your senses, something fierce. However, it becomes far more powerful as when you open those doors up, smoke bellows through and envelops you entirely, and it fills your lungs, and you can't help but cough and hack up whatever is going on here. And
Jesus Christ.
As the smoke clears, this is currently what you're seeing outside.
Oh.
And it's a scene of absolute devastation.
Did not do that.
And as you're looking in absolute horror of this city that you once knew fall towards the ground, everything being broken, burned, and turned to nothing but ash and rubble, you feel something at your feet.
There.
You look down, and you see what looks like to be someone who was left in a fire for far too long, and he's grabbing up to you and your legs, and you look over to your
fuck off! Oh no!
To your right side, there's more. There's another one trying to grab you, and you hear them. Why, Mors? Why?
I don't know why. Get that shit off! Oh god! Oh no!
Why did you do this?
I was praying. Oh shit! I'm gonna pull out my sword, my dream sword.
You do that, and nothing comes to your hand. It's just you, and they're crawling on you. Why, Mors?
Can I start like punching at them?
Sure. You try to punch at the horror, trying to deny what they're saying, and more of them just overpower you and just topple over you. You are covered in these what looks like living corpses that have been left in an oven for too long. The skin's burned, it smells horrible as charred ash, and charred skin fills your senses, especially now that they're all on top of you, and they all are saying to you, why? Why did you do this, Mors? And then you wake up in a cold sweat. You take a look at your clock.
Did I leave the oven on?
You take a look at the clock, and it's like 4 in the morning.
Oh no, I didn't even cook. Don't mind me. Me.
So, you take a moment. Just sort of...
It's like 4?
Yeah, 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, you take a moment.
Time to get up.
Oh, you're gonna get up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, you get up out of bed. And what do you do?
I'm trying to think of the dream again.
You're trying to recall it. And
Fire.
It's as clear as day. It's almost like as if it happened. It's just that vivid. You remember your senses being invaded by charred skin, fire, and smoke. All of it in this scene of absolute devastation.
Yeah, I definitely can't go to sleep after that one.
Don't blame you.
Well, I guess I'll prepare some coffee and make myself from breakfast and try to forget this.
All right. So you head over. I'd say you probably headed over to the Temple of Bahamut, I suppose. To your normal place, or where are you just going to, like, downstairs essentially?
Kind of went to the Shadow Realm, my friend.
Oh, okay. So
I kind of didn't hear it.
all right, so okay, so if you're gonna go make some coffee, you just go downstairs, and there's like barely anybody there, save for a couple of stragglers, a couple of hunters and scouts, doing some late night work, and it's just you at the moment, and you are basically just making coffee and just sort of keeping to yourself at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll say a few hours pass by, and Bilge, you feel yourself waking up as well too. You did benefit from a full rest, but it does not certainly feel like it.
Wait, I feel myself what?
You feel yourself waking up.
Oh.
So you wake up, and it doesn't feel like you benefited from a full rest, but you certainly did. And Buggy is still within your grasp, and he is just passed the hell out.
Oh, I see if he'll wake up this time.
Yeah, so you kind of like shake him a little bit, and he looks up to you, and it's just like doing that little snorting breathing thing. He looks up to you.
You want breakfast or you want sleep?
Just stares at you.
Or go back to sleep.
Okay.
And I'll do that thing where I like gently place him down and squeeze out from underneath.
Okay. Yeah, you take the time to be as careful as possible with Bug, despite the fact that you pretty much know he's a big, heavy sleeper. And with that, you head downstairs, and you notice that there's Mors just sipping on some coffee, as he's just sort of standing around, not doing a whole lot.
Oh, hey, Mors.
Hey.
Oh,
What's going on?
I did not sleep well last night.
Neither did I. What time is it?
It's around like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I've been up for about an hour.
Yep. What are you guys doing?
So,
Yep.
What made you want to get tattoos?
Uh-oh. Did we lose Bilge? I think we did. He's got himself muted. Hang on, is he typing in the chat? No, he's not. Okay.
His phone dead.
Oh, did it?
Oh no.
It died. Ah, damn it. Okay, so he might have to type instead. Unless he can I don't know. I'm trying to figure this one out. He's just gonna have to put it on the charger for now then, I suppose. You can hear for now. Okay. So Mors asked you a question, Bilge, and he said, what made you want to get tattoos? Technical difficulties are fun, aren't they? He says, oh, we brought it up that one time and it sounded badass.
Oh, yeah! Right.
Alright.
Let's go see if one's open.
At 5:30 in the morning.
Fuck yeah! 5:30 in the morning. 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 5:30 in the
He says, figured a good tat from Bahamut and my bro. Alright,
Good
cool.
idea.
So if you guys want to go out and do that, you are more than welcome to. Roll me an investigation to see if you guys can figure out where a shop is.
Oh, god damn it, what a useless fucking roll.
At least you get the bad
Roll a
ones.
natural 20 on this.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, you're good. Mors, you take the time out to essentially try to figure out where some of these things are, and you ask a couple of the people sitting down, hey, where's the tattoo shop? And they're like, it's down on 6th Street. You can't miss it. It's big neon signs.
Ooh,
So,
cool.
and you know, they actually do show you on like on GPS as well too exactly where it is. So you got an approximate location at exactly where you need to go now.
We going.
We going. All right. So, let's see. What is the name of this place, I wonder? Let me figure something out here. I'll say this though, you guys managed to get there no problem. You get there on a pretty straightforward path without getting lost. Bilge thinks he knows where he's going, but you sort of redirect him in the right place again. Like, no, it's over here. And you had to do that a couple of times as he's sometimes directionally challenged. But you managed to find it. Let me see. Alright, so the place is called Zaldal Inks. And if you need a spelling for that, it's big neon sign. And it stands in front of you, very bright. It almost seems like it lights up the entire street on its own. Like, you're almost certain you can see this from space. And, what'd you like to do?
We're going inside.
Alright, going in. So, you open up the door, and surprisingly, it's not locked. It's open. Inside, you got some lights going on, and you got some pretty interesting choice of atmosphere. Everything is very soft lit and very cozy in a weird way. Because most places you think that gets you tattoos would be like, you know, biker gang and stuff. But this place is really calming. It's nice. And you see,
is this the right place?
You take a look at the wall and such. You see posters for all sorts of different events that are happening around town and such, including one of its own one-of-a-kind posters here for the business. And it's just as like everyone said, it was Aldal's Inks. And this is the right place. And as you say that too, you see that there's a big buff, burly half-orc, much like your friend Bilge here, says, yeah, you got the right place. If you're looking for a tat, that is.
Yeah. Indeed.
Good. Kind of hard to miss it, isn't it?
Yes. I saw the light.
If you didn't, I'd be worried. Alright. Gentlemen, what should I do for you? What are you getting?
My friend here thought it'd been a good idea for us, bros of a certain deity of badassery.
Uh-huh.
And Bilge, what the fuck was that?
Whoa!
What was that?
Whoa.
Who's going back in time?
Who activated Bites the Dust?
No! Well, guess I'll die now.
Okay. Back. Oh no, everyone dies.
Ah, shit.
Anyhow, so Bilge says, oh, you think you can put Bahamut on me left and Bros on me right? And, the guy that you presume is Zaldal, he looks at you, he says, your left and right, what exactly? Arms, hands, and back? He looks over to you, Mors. You know what he wants, or nah?
I don't know. I just thought the idea was cool. He didn't really explain it to me.
I got a little excited. Everyone's excited when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, what do you say, Bilge? Left and right, what exactly?
Don't say ass cheek. Don't say ass cheek.
Don't say ass cheek. Like on. Oh
no!
Whoa!
No!
I am confused.
What's going on?
Oh, you mean like the inside of your like forearm or something? What? You gotta tell me exactly what you want, bud. So he says, and so when flex them upwards, everyone sees them. No, me biceps. And Tulius, I think you got some things going on in the background.
Okay.
Say what?
Were you on mute or like? Because I think there was some backgrounds going on. That's what Alexandria was saying.
My bad.
No worries. Just making sure. So, anyways, so yeah, Zaldo looks at you and he says, "Your biceps, huh? All right, I can make that work."
Yeah.
If that's what you're wanting.
Sure.
All right. So that'll be. I'll say this will be pretty simple. That'll be like 5 gold from both of you.
Okay.
You're good with that price. Alright. So you take the time out, and it's, as you guys are getting this, Bilge already knows what it's like to, get a tattoo, because he's already got one. But Mors, Mors doesn't have any, does he?
No.
Okay, so this will be his first one.
Yeah.
It's kind of painful at first, but you have a tolerance for pain, so it's not that bad. You've been through a lot worse. It's like, it's really like shocking and kind of jarring at first, but then you kind of like get into it. It's like, okay, this ain't that bad. And you guys, it takes a little while, and he tells you, I don't know what the proper thing is to take care of tattoos. I have to look that up, but I'll just say that he tells you what to do essentially. I'll have to look that up because I'm curious now. So he sort of waves you off and says, you know, if you want any more, you know where to find me.
Alrighty. Thanks for the
Yeah, so he says
tattoos,
okay, so
friend.
He did say okay, so he says let's see. He says, okay, make sure you leave real quick before you do leave. Make sure you leave that bandage on for at least an hour. And after removal of it, you're going to wash that bad boy with hot water, alright? And he also hands you over this little, like, product to layer over the tattoo. And he says you're going to want to apply that right after you're done, after drying off and washing that. Also, make sure you clean that. Well, Jesus. Yeah, make sure you mute before you do that. Anyways.
I can't mute a freaking sneeze.
Or at least try to do it away from the microphone, something. Anyways, he says, also, really, really important, and make sure you're listening to me when I say this. Keep the tattoo clean with soap and water, alright?
Will diddly do.
Alright, good. Enjoy, boys. Make sure you keep that up for a week or two.
Will do.
Let's see, Bilge, he says, you cast Cure Wounds for the care. It's moisture and covering it up. Yeah, you're right. You heal the scars. Can we skip that stage? I guess so. It's magic. I mean, you don't have to think too hard on it. By this time, it's around, like, I'd say 9 in the morning, and you guys have these, you guys take care of the, everything within the care process of, washing it and taking off bandages and whatnot. And you take a look, and yeah, it is nice. It's, you got Bahamut Bros on your arms, guys. Yeah! Manly man, look at that shit. But, yeah, spending time together and kind of like conversating while the whole tattoo process was going on, you can't help but shake the feeling about the dreams you had last night. It's still kind of lingering within your mind, and it's just sort of staying there. It's not really leaving your mind as most normal dreams would, if you guys are normally used to dreaming. Because some people don't have dreams. I don't know how your characters are. But, yeah, it's like, it still feels like it actually happened. Both of your guys.
Bilge, man, I had this crazy-ass dream. I was at the temple of, Bahamut, and there was this, like, explosion. It's crazy shit. And then when I went to go outside, these crusty critters were trying to get on me and say, Mors, why? But I was like, what? I didn't do anything!
And, Bilge says, oh, me too! And he's like, oh, well, but not all that. And then when you said about the Krispy Kreme, he's like, oh, ew. That was gross.
Yeah. I couldn't use my weapon either.
Yeah, you remember distinctly that your sword would not come to you. As you tried to call it.
It's alright, it happens to most of us.
Oh
my.
Oh. Gotta really,
Weapon tile dysfunction.
Yeah. Bilge then says to you, Mors, their flesh was sticking on you and everything?
I don't know. I look to my leg. Oh, cool. There's nothing there.
Yeah, you just kind of remember just being grabbed. You don't remember if any sort of like skin residue or anything like that was like put on you. It was just at the time of it happening, it was just sort of frightening, and that's all you really can remember.
They were grabbing me and they were yelling at me, and I didn't do nothing wrong.
I didn't do nothing. Then he says, well, I had some crazy nightmare, but not all but and grabby feely.
Oh. What kind of dream did you have?
I'll save you some time, Bilge, unless you really want to explain it, but he tells you about being out in a dark forest and feeling like he's being watched when suddenly he couldn't move, he had the snake thing around him, and then he saw himself. Himself tried to kill him by strangling him, and he woke up after that.
Well, that's crazy. Okay. No vodka before bed.
No vodka before bed. And he says, oh no, I was all sweaty like I was in the shower. And then his response, he said, yeah, probably not.
That was a terrible idea.
I wonder who did it. Anyhow. So, do you guys head over towards the Temple of Bahamut as you normally do within a time like this?
Indeed.
Alright, cool. Bilge, are you doing the same? You going with your sworn Bahamut bro and getting in some serious prayer action? Extreme prayer this Sunday. Oh my god.
What the heck?
I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it was because you guys got tattoos. It sort of affected me a little bit. Oh yeah, so you want to check on your baby boo shield, as you call it. So, Bill says, "Oh yeah, we should go to the temple, but hold on, I'll chuck something." And he runs off as he normally does, and he busts open the door towards the research lab, and it startles Maya as she has like a bunch of like scrap metal, and she throws it into the air, and it like clangs all around her. And she's like, "Really, dude? And Bill just, where's it at?" And it's just, Maya just like pinches the bridge of her like muzzle and like eyes. It's just like, dear, indoor voices. Anyways, it's right over here, but it's not done yet. Yeah, he's about to run over, and he says, "Wait, what?" And Maya says, "I told you this stuff takes time. We managed to, wait, him?" As you say, "What's wrong with him?" I'm just like, what do you mean, him? Did you, like, name it, too? He's my brother in arms. Oh, like, quite literally, haha, okay. Funny. Alright, so, listen. Protects you. Well, it does protect you from all danger, which is really crazy, the fact that it was rusted to hell. But you can thank a certain bronze dragonborn for helping you out with that. He came by really late at night and helped polish it and fix it up. However, there's still one thing missing, and that's its magic source. Yeah, wait. He says, "Wait, Goldilocks," and Maya's like really confused. So it's like, if that's what you call Xian, sure. I gave him something to do. Locks up. He says, "Locks him, go down the head," you know. She's like, it's more like bronze, but sure. You don't know any better. Anyhow, it's going to work much better than it did before, but it's still not going to be compatible with the platinum shard yet. It needs its magic source. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do that from here. I'm not a mage. Bilge is typing. With his big sausage fingers. And Bill says, "Wait, who's a mage and who can put magic in it?" And, let's see. Let's see if she can figure that one out. Her first instinct was Evans, but it's like, no, he's far too busy for that right now. She says, "I don't really know any personally, but Kane might be able to tell you." And he runs off. Do you just leave the gauntlet behind, or are you taking it with you? Oh yeah, booking it. Look at her candy cane. I like the way that you spelt that. Anyways, okay, yeah, so, roll me an investigation to see if you can figure out where he is right now.
Check.
Yes, investigation. If you're not quite sure where he is, and trying to use your phone to get in contact with him, it would be an insurmountable task right now. Run across the house, okay. Oh boy. You should have your dice with you. Oh man. Still getting those profiles taken care of. Hang on. I think I can fix up the twins' icons now. Not on the stream, like on the overlay, but I can give you guys your new icons to use when you move your characters. So that's pretty neat. Let me try to. Let's see, what do I got proficient, so 18 plus 1. Oh, okay. Strange how you're proficient in that, but, yeah, so you look around and, you're listening out for any sort of sign that Kane might be around, and he's actually within the main lobby kind of talking to a couple of the other hunters and scouts as they're about to head out, and he's sort of debriefing them, and you're kind of catching him at the tail end of it. How do you approach him? I ask because this is always entertaining. Let's see. That. And move that over here. And as Bilge is going to give me his answer in just a moment. There's that one. And there's that one. Cool. You guys got new icons now. Yeah! Now you just gotta be able to control it. Oh wait, hold on. Let me make sure you guys actually can in the settings. Because you may not be able to. Yeah, you may not. Represents character. Controlled by... should be fine. Let me do that then. Alexander. Yes. Okay, cool. You guys should be able to do it. Okay. And you yell out to "Oi, Candy!" and he like stops for a second. He like kind of jumps for a second, and he's like, "Hi, Bilge," and he turns around and you say, "Ooh, what you thinking of, Captain Candy? I like that one." And Kane's just like, I'm not even sure if you knew what we were talking about. Anyways, he looks over his shoulder to the other guys. He's like, "You guys are good to go. Those are just some extra details I was talking to you about. And make sure you do a thorough scan through there. Make sure the wards are all good. Because if those go down, people are going to be in a lot of trouble." And then he turns back to you. And he says, "Okay, so, what's going on then?" And he sort of looks at your arms. He's like, "Did you get a tattoo or something, dude? That's kind of, what does that say? This says Bahamut. Are you serious? Slapping it. Oh my god! Wow, dude, I wasn't even looking. I'm just gonna let you do it. And he says, "Oh, I'm a Bahamut. Yeah, just got it." And Kane's like, "Wow, yeah, that looks pretty fresh. Damn. Wow. Okay. That aside, what's up? What do you need?" And he says, "Sick, hard." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, sick. That's really cool, dude. So seriously, what's going on?" You two, the twins are fucking killing me right now. You guys gotta stop. It's time to stop. Oh, Alice is still with Tulius? Okay. You got a little therapy bunny now, Tulius. It's cool.
Therapy bunny.
Therapy bunny. While Bilge is going to go ahead and do that. Grab another drink. Move this wrap around first, though. Oh, man. He says, as Bilge responds, he says, all rushed, he says, oh, shield's broken now, so I don't have the protection, but I need a powerful witch to put more magic in it. And Kane's just like, whoa, slow it down, bud. You said witch? What? Who told you this nonsense? And you hold up the gauntlet to him. I imagine it pretty, like, close to his face as he sort of, like, leans his neck back. It's like, I see it. I see it.
That's a very Bilge thing to do, isn't it?
It is. That's what I think. He says, yeah, just anyone with magic. And, Kane says, anyone with magic? And Bilge just looks at Kane, this little, like, the Puss in Boots kind of look in his eyes, like, please. And it's just like, oh. I mean, I can do magic, but I don't think I can power a magic item if that's what you're looking for, if that's what this thing needs. I might know someone who does, though. You too, please. You are killing me. People are just gonna watch this in chat and just wondering what the fuck is even going on right now. And Bilge in response, Bilge in response says, "Yeah, that's what she was saying." Wait, who? And it's like, whoa, slow down again. Look, I might know somebody who can help out with the whole magic thing. Although, they might be pretty busy at the moment, but it doesn't hurt to check. And he says, look, I can show you the way real quick if you want. And Bill says, yes, anything. And Kane's like, alright, just relax, it's gonna be good. And he shows you along the way. And interestingly enough, he actually takes you to Sarissa. As the doors swing open towards the Dragon's Den. I don't think Bilge has met Sarissa personally. I don't think so, sir. Yeah, I don't think he has. So the doors slide open, and Bilge, you are coming into this room in which it's a very open space, but yet at the same time, it being so open, it's very cozy and like nice, and it smells of cinnamon. And it's very calming. And over behind the counter, you see a white dragonborn woman as she's working on what looks like to be more clothing of some sort. And Kane comes in and says, "Hey, Sarissa, I got Big and Brash over here wanting to take a look at something." Says something about magic or something. I don't know. He's kind of incoherent. And Sarissa looks over and it's like, well, anything dealing with magic is sort of my forte. Sure. Let's And Bill says, "Oh, hello, Miss Snow White." And Sarissa says, "Hello, Bilge. I've heard all about you. It's nice to meet you formally." And she's like, I'm very surprised I have not gotten that one before. That's a new one. Mm-hmm. Never been called Miss Snow White before. Kind of not sure what to do with that information, but she says, and then Bilge goes into his outdoor voice, says, "Oh, my shield broken. I so want to imagine to put more magic in here and fix it. Can you help me, please?" And Kane does that thing again where he has like he's leaning his head and shoulders back, like, oh god, why? And Sarissa's just like, whoa, slow it down there, bud. It's alright. Yeah, I can help you recharge the magic that's inside of it, if that's what you're looking for. May I please see it? It's to you. And and Bilge hands it over towards her. And, and Bill says, please be gentle. And, Sarissa says, gentle's my middle name, don't worry. She takes a look at it, and she says, whoever's been taking care of the maintenance with this has done very well. Although, it does still looks like it's been around for a really long time. And then Bill says, got it, Mrs. Snow, a gentle white. And she is just not literally, but okay, sure. Kind of just sort of entertaining the idea. And she turns it over towards where you put your hand through the gauntlet, and she shows it to you and says, I'm not sure if you can see it, but inside there's a small gem around the base of the hand towards where the shield pops out. It's a little hard to see, but if you can look inside, you might be able to find it. That is your magic source. And the reason why you can't really see it very well is because it is being... It's like trying to run some electronics without the right batteries. It doesn't necessarily do what you need it to do. And we need to get it recharged. Now, you can leave it with me and I can get that taken care of for you. But you might be without your little buddy here for a little bit. So I hope that's okay with you. She looks to you kind of expectantly. Would you believe me if I said I was still working on stuff?
Yes.
Anyhow, Bilge then says, is there something I could do to help him? And Sissa does a double take, says, and then she looks back and was like, wait, him? Never mind. Well, I'll tell you what. If you can get me a small arcane charger, that would be able to help. If not, no big deal, it's just going to take a little longer is all. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot else you can do, seeing that you're more of a physical fighter rather than a, magical. Kane just, like, gives this, like, his facepalm is like, oh god, sir, so why are you trying to explain smart stuff to him? And, Sissa's like, yeah, I've got a little thing here. Hang on, she grabs her phone from her, pants pocket and slides it over to a couple of photos she has for reference, just in case anyone's trying to ask what she needs. And she slides it over to you, and what you see in a picture is this what looks like to be a crystal lined with metal, and it kind of, you can see it glows a little, it has a faint glow to it, but it's very pretty. And she says, this is what's known as an arcane charger. This can help me with charging magic items back up again. It's a little expensive, but I'll cover the cost of it if you can just grab it for me. There should be one at one of the shops nearby. It might be a little hard to find it, though. And they may not even have it in stock. You just have to check that for yourself. Alright. Wait, I have to what? And she's like, you basically go on a shopping run for me. Go to a store, ask them if they have this, and see if you can get one. Like I said, it's going to be a little expensive, but I'll cover the cost. Don't worry about it. No, it's not a card, it's a crystal. Oh wait, hold on, sorry. I read that wrong. You got one of those cards. Yeah, here, take mine. And she hands you one of the, one of her cards that she has for, keeping her money in check. And says, you should take that towards the store, ask them for an arcane charger, bring it back here, and I can get started working on it. Just be mindful when you're talking to, do you run as she's trying to explain something to you, Bilge? And so like, wait, hold on, real quick. The thing is with magic users, Bilge, and maybe you don't know just yet because you're so sort of new to the world beyond the veil. A lot of magic users are kind of eccentric. So be mindful of your words as you're trying to get this. You might say the wrong thing and it might rub them off the wrong way. And then the last thing you want is a pissed off magic user.
Yeah, no.
Just saying. Some of you are somehow nodding in agreement. He could try. I'll be. Bill says, "I'll be a good boulder," and he runs off. All right, Bilge. Go ahead and roll me another investigation check to see if you can find the shop. It's going to be a little harder to do, though. But let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can. Lap 2. I'll be right back, lap 2. I forgot to bring one back. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do with you? While we wait for Bilge, Mors, what are you currently doing as Bilge is going on this run? You're probably back at the temple now, aren't you?
Indeed.
Alright, cool. Bilge, go ahead and roll investigation while I check on Mors here real quick. So, Mors, I imagine you're doing the big prey as
Oh yeah.
Are you showing off the tattoos as well too? Do you have it like out, or do you have your sleeves like closed?
They're open.
Okay.
But I'm not showing them off.
Okay, you're not really showing them off. They're just sort of like, hey, if you can see it, there it is. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So, during this point in time, as you're doing your prayers as you normally would, Ven notices you and sees the tattoos, and she's like, okay, let me guess. He told you that he wanted to get it, and you just sort of followed along with it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it with you too. Wow.
Anyway. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, luckily for you, tattoos aren't seen as sacrilegious or anything, so you're good.
Oh, thank God.
Forgot to check about that, didn't you? All joking aside, it's...
No, it didn't occur to me.
Oh, well. All joking aside, you seem kind of bothered by something. I can kind of tell. Or my sort of grasping at straws here.
A little, but what's it to you?
Oh, I'm just checking as a friend.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll have I have the decency to speak.
Wait, what's that?
I had a shitty dream.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well,
This was some intense shit.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I was here, you know,
Yeah.
praying, and out of nowhere, there's some explosion, and I go to check it out,
Right.
and the whole city's on fire.
Like this one?
This one, yeah, this one.
Oh, boy.
And all these crispy fucking critters are trying to grab me, and they're saying, "Mors, why?" And I'm like, I didn't do shit. Tried to fight them off, but
Uh-oh.
that didn't happen.
That's very interesting. Have you ever thought about maybe what the meaning of that was, or is just are you just sort of saying it's nothing but a bad dream?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I guess call me old-fashioned or something, but I feel like dreams have sort of meanings to it. I think your head's trying to tell you something.
What are you getting at?
Well, let's be honest. You weren't necessarily as you are now when you first came here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe there's still something in you that's kind of keeping you from moving on to a more peaceful life, I suppose?
Possibly. But I don't know what that would be.
Dang. Well, that's a problem. Ah. We'll figure that out, though. I'm sure it's probably nothing. But, you know, when Bilge comes back here, I actually got an idea for us. Maybe get your mind off of it.
Oh, okay.
We'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait for him. And I hope he didn't get lost again.
I'll give him a call.
Okay. Bilge,
Tell him
you rolled
forecast over here.
Okay, so Bilge, you rolled a 15 on your roll. It takes a little bit of time, but you managed to get the name of 2 different shops. One in a more shady part of town, and another one in the higher up part, sort of like downtown. You figured that the downtown one's going to be more expensive, but more trustworthy, while the other one's probably might be cheaper, but kind of harder to obtain, possibly. What would you like to do? That'd be interesting. Oh dear lord. The better one, okay. Yeah, so you head down towards downtown, thinking to yourself that it's probably better to go to the more prestigious shop instead of something, you know, quick and maybe easy, question mark? You never know. So you take the time out to make it over. You can't read the signs, but you follow your gut instinct, and this time it was correct, and you managed to find yourself the shop. Let's see. Man, it's hard to come up with names on the fly now. Let me tell you. Whoops, that is the wrong tab. I'll give you a name in a little bit, but I'll tell you that the shop itself is very, it's kind of bright. It's got a lot of crystals and stuff around it. It almost looks very, like, earthen and kind of, slightly hippy-dippy, but it's still pretty interesting. Got a lot of, like, ornaments and stuff hanging from the roof and whatnot. You can't read it anyway, so don't worry. That's a good point. So, how would you like to enter? Build style or more reserved? Okay, so I have to be polite, so I creep in and look to see if there's anyone there. Okay, so you sort of slightly open the door, leave it a little ajar, and you poke your big head through and look around. And sure enough, you see, let's see. Who do you see? I guess it's just like a sort of, an older man, sort of, to himself as he's looking through his inventory, and you see he's like kind of counting things a little bit, taking his time, meticulously going through all his inventory. What would you like to do? Just seems to be just you and this other guy here. You kind of assume that it's the shop owner. You walk up. Okay, so you start to walk up. You give him a proper Bilge greeting. Hello. And he turns around and says, "Ah, a customer. Very good. What can I do for you?" proceed on this. As I try to get more shit done. Multitasking.
I'm glad you can do it. I have a hard time with it.
It's something I'm used to. I'm always like multitasking on like everything, dude. It's crazy. It's probably not healthy. Let's see. It says, okay, so Bilge says, oh, I was wondering if you do anything about magic and shields, or maybe even both. And, he's sort of like, whoa, who's like breathing in their mic? Okay, cool. So, he sort of, taps his chin for a minute, kind of scratching through his beard, and he says, I know plenty, but what would you want to know? Sort of like eyes you kind of suspiciously. Let's see. Waiting for Bilge to type. Sorry about that, folks, as well too. His phone died, so it's not a whole lot we can do. Gotta take what we can, take what we get. You know.
Hey, we like listening to the sound of your voice.
Yeah, but I imagine it gets kind of grating after a while. So Bilge then says, "Oh, no. I wanted to know if you could fix my magic shield, and I broke it, and somebody told me I need a acolyte chocolate." And he holds up the picture.
Oh my god.
And the wizard just laughs. Acolyte chocolate. Oh, I would not expect anything more from a half-orc. Oh, no. You're looking for an arcane charger. Is what you're looking for, according to the picture you just gave me here. I might have one, but what would you want to do with something like that? And Bilge says, oh, yeah, that thing. Acolyte chocolate. Oh, Jesus. Killing me, man. Oh. And, Bilge says, oh, I need it for my body. And he says, he helps me fight, but he broken, like I said. And, the wizard just sort of looks at you kind of curiously, and he says, what do you mean broken? Like a golem? What? A construct? What are you talking about? Your buddy. What? What does that even mean? It's like two different worlds talking to each other. And Bilge says, oh, me shield. And, do you show him the gauntlet? Oh wait, no. Did you even pick up the gauntlet?
Why is spooky music still going?
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't even hear it.
I like it.
I have it like apparently like I can't even hear shit. Thanks for reminding me. Let me go ahead and get that.
You asked it.
So, anyways, so Bilge says, oh, he's me guardian, and as you like kind of check to see if you have the shield in it, you kind of realize, oh wait, I forgot it, and the wizard says, a shield, eh? Well, I don't expect you to know how this works, so I imagine you're getting it for somebody else. Kind of like looks at you a little more suspiciously. What would you like to do? And Phil says, yeah, Snow White asked me to get it for her. And he just raises an eyebrow. Snow White? What? Listen, fairy tales are one thing, but actual people are another. How do you respond, Bilge? phone's charging too, by the way. Make sure, baby. Get that. Gotta make sure that stuff's all good to go. He says, he said to you, fairy tales are one thing, but real people are another. Who are you talking about? This might be tough, considering Bilge doesn't really know names. He's like the Tao of your group. Going by nicknames only. Except he's not a cat.
Yeah.
And Bill says, no, she's got all these white scales, and she looked like snow. And make a roll to see if he can recognize what you're saying. And he says, all white. I imagine with sort of emphasis and gestures. 18. Oh, man. Yeah, he instantly recognizes what you're talking about. He says, do you mean the sorceress Sarissa? Bill nods his head and says, yeah, her. And he says, oh, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Okay.
Alright. Let me take a look in the back to see if I got it. And he sort of like hobbles his way over. Kinda takes a moment. As you're sort of looking around this room, you see all sorts of little knickknacks, crystals, staves, or staves if you want to be more, precise. If you're that kind of guy. You see all sorts of like magic items, but like this kind of goes just right over your head a little bit, as you don't really understand anything. It just looks like a knick-knack shop to you. But as you're sort of letting your mind wander all about the place, you hear a small like metallic thud as making this face. Sounds about right. And
it works.
You sort of get out of your daze for a moment, and you hear a metallic thud as something hits a desk and or the counter, and you look behind, and sure enough, it is the arcane charger you've been looking for. And
just falls into view.
And he's like, this thing's heavier than it looks. Anyways, all right, that'll be about 1,000 gold.
Lead.
So it says, Bill said, oh, she gave me her trading card, and hands it over. He just looks at it, and he's like, yes, trading card, indeed. And he slides it over, and takes the funds out of Sarissa's account, and then says, all right, well, be careful with that. Make sure you don't drop it. Thing's fragile. But I don't think careful is in your forte of words, is it? I hold it above my head so I don't drop it.
Oh no.
He just shakes his head. Whatever works. Imagine a legit Sarissa trading card. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? And Bill says thanks, and he then promptly leaves. The wizard just looks, and it's like, when did Sarissa go and start making friends with brutes? And goes back to his work. So you take the time, Bilge, to go back to Sarissa's shop, and you... I'm not going to make you roll for this, because that'd be too mean if the thing fucking broke, but anyways. You take it to back to her shop. It's kind of like, you can feel the sort of vibration sensation coming from the charger itself. The crystal is very polished and smooth. It's almost kind of calming as you hold it in your hands, but you can feel like it's almost alive as well too. It's brimming with magic energy. And you get back to Sarissa's place, and you place down the arcane charger in front of her, and she looks it over and says, "Oh, good. You got exactly what I was looking for." Kane told me that you couldn't read, so I kind of got a little concerned. But I think you got it. You got it just right. So good job to you. I was almost concerned I had to go do it myself, but if I had to, no big deal. So, all right. She takes the arcane charger and kind of hefts it over. It's like, dang, this thing's heavy as hell, and moves it over. Something so small, it's got a lot of weight to it. Anyways, I appreciate it, Bilge. You can leave the gauntlet with me. I'll take care of him, no problem. You can go and spend your free time. Go ahead. And don't worry, I promise to be gentle with him, don't worry. Gosh, the fact that she entertains this is crazy enough.
It's adorable.
She's too kind. Bilge then says, "Alright, thank you, but can you call me on this thing when it's done?" And you hold up the phone, and she says, "Yeah, I can do that. Hope you'll answer."
Hold up. Wait, is he actually going to call, or he's actually...
Nah.
Okay.
So
That left me
Bilge then
confused a little.
Bilge then says thank you, says his goodbyes, and runs off to go pray for Mors. So as Ven is sort of sitting down, looking at the statue and watching you sort of like lost in your prayers, Mors, Bilge busts through the door as he normally does, and he comes through, and Ven looks behind her through the pew, and she looks over and says, "Well, I'm right on time."
Indeed.
Yeah. And she waves you over, Bilge, to come on over. And Bilge says, "Oh, hey guys." And he walks over. And then Bilge says, "Oh, my Bahamut, Ven." And so saying, you know. And then you flex,
Oh my
and she just sees in the big stylized font Bahamut Bros on each arms, and then he just says, "Oh, look at our new tattoos." And then sort of gives you this like this kind of smile that's sort of like, you know, you entertain kids, you smile, it's like, "Oh, that's so great." And she says that. It's like, "That's great, Bilge. Yeah, and Mors was telling me about your new tattoos. That is really something. It's very fitting. It matches your eyes." Anyways, all joking aside, we've been waiting for you.
Yes, we have.
As you say to her, it's like, "Oh, sorry, you've been waiting long." And she says, "No, not really. I haven't been really waiting that long. Mors just sort of got lost within his own thoughts. It's like sort of traveling through time in a sense, and I've just sort of been waiting here for a little bit, so no big deal. I thought maybe we can go, you know, Mors was just actually telling me about this weird dream he had, and I think he said something about you having a really weird one too, and it might have been like kind of like an off day for you guys, so I was thinking, what if we went to like, I don't know, an outlet mall somewhere, and just sort of walk around and hang out?
You mean...
You mean...
shopping?
And Willem says, "Oh, what?" And she's like, "You know, it could be retail therapy if you want it to be. But I mean, just sort of like, you know, walk around and just sort of be with friends, that kind of thing. I figure it might help you guys out.
That is definitely not my thing.
I figured it wasn't, but if it does something a little out of character for you, Mors, I figured it might help you. I'll just get out and about, you know, out of this stuffy temple.
This temple is not stuffy.
Listen, if
It's
you've
fine the way it is.
Okay, it's fine the way it is, sure. But if you've been here as long as I have, it's crowding. That's all. It's a little cramped, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
And to you,
Fine.
yes, it's like a. Think of it like a marketplace of sorts. There's a bunch of different shops selling all sorts of things. But you know, just sort of walk around and kind of just enjoy the day. Is there food? And she just says, "Oh yeah, you bet there is."
Wait. I will hope for the eventual combat scenario.
What is it? She looks at you and says, "What are you talking about? We're going to an outlet mall, dude." Combat scenario. You're funny. DM sweats. That's funny. And Bilge is already ready to go. He's like, "Oh, let's go." And she walks you guys out from the place, out of the temple, and heads over to a nearby outlet mall. In a, it's sort of an outlet mall being an open area. It's like a big mall, but it, like instead of inside a building, it's kind of like outside. So there's a lot of it's just kind of like a nice day out as well too. The weather's not too bad. Got there's got a little bit of shade going on too, so it's not like the sun's burning too bad. Kind of walking and just sort of talking to one another, and although I imagine Bilge is probably like ready to go to the food court as soon as you guys get in there, and he probably runs off, and Ben has to try to chase him down like a kid, and she looks through you, Wars, and says, "You know, if I could, I'd get like a child leash for him. I swear."
Just buy one.
Do you see me? I can't hold him. I don't have the arms for that.
Get like a shock collar.
That's really mean, but really funny at the same time. Oh God, am I a bad person? Oh, we better.
Hey, you won't know till you try.
we better go in there before he like scares the people inside. And guys sort of open the door, and it's just a big old food court, and just like about anything that you guys could want in here. So whatever you're in the mood for. Bilge, what are you doing? Like, are you going like full ham in here, or like what's the deal? Oh yeah. Explain to me how you're going about this. Like classic mall restaurants? Yeah, basically. Like I said, just about anything that you want. Like, so just think of any food court you've kind of been, and just sort of like apply it there.
Bilge likes the kids' meals. Ones that give him the flashy little toy.
Perfect. So Bilge is going. Wait, and wait for all the what? And it says going one by one, place an order with each one, and Ven is just like sort of sitting at a table. Her head barely poking out from the from the table, and she's like watching you go to like each and every single one of these, and like bumping into people like just as if they don't even exist, and all there is just food. And
well,
she's just
I'm just gonna.
Just watching it, it's like I'm really impressed, but also a little disgusted. All the Bilge name call-outs. Oh, so is that what you're? You mean your two friends here? Okay. Ben's just already waiting at a table, so you, I imagine, take some time to get your food. You can. What do you get in Mors exactly? You just.
I'm gonna get some like coffee.
Okay.
And like a donut.
Coffee and donut. All right, cool. So you guys, it's very like humble as well too for both of you. Being Ben and Mors, you didn't get a whole lot, but then Bilge comes in and just lays down this huge tray of things, and Ben just looks over and it's like, you are not totally going to eat all that, are you? Are you?
Bilge. Bilge. Why'd you get that much?
That's what I want to know. Look, he says, I'll look her in the eyes and as he's eating all the fucking food. And just food is just going all over the place, and like a piece of chicken flies over her head and she like ducks down like, oh god, why?
Right before he starts, I move the whole table over. The whole table over.
Okay, so you do that, and as Bilge is doing that, he sort of leans in and sort of like falls over himself as you move the whole table, and it makes that really loud skrrt noise that it drags across the floor, and everybody just sort of watches you and then Bilge fall over on his face, just food all over the damn place. And just Ven is just covering her eyes. No.
Wait, no. I meant I get up and I move to a different table.
Oh, I thought you were doing that.
Table away.
Wow.
That's what I imagine you would do as he's trying to do that. Isn't that better?
Oh my fucking god.
I like that better.
Hey, we could do that. I was trying to get away from shrapnel, but this works too.
Yeah, Ven's just covering her eyes like, I'm not here right now, I don't know these people. Bilge gets back up, and I imagine he just gets back up and just goes at it again. As he's explaining it, I just get back up, pull my seat over, and go ham? Yes, he goes ham as more food flies over, and I guess at that point, Mors, you're just like, no, I'm done. I'm taking my stuff, and I'm going.
Yeah. You got him, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, okay. Just sort of like looks over, just like, as Bilge is destroying this food, just shoveling it in his mouth like a madman. And I imagine it probably doesn't take him that long, despite all the food he got, because he goes through that like really quickly. And she just looks over and is like, "Man, if you get sick, that's on you." I have nothing to do with that. That is not me. Mors just sits with a random ass family. Hey, how's it going?
Stop.
Did I tell you about the word of Bahamut?
Oh, here. Take these brochures.
Take these pamphlets and see what Bahamut can do for you today.
Does eye things?
The eye wigglies.
Eyebrow shake?
Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus. I don't know, man.
That didn't happen, by the way.
Okay. I didn't think so, but you know, you never know. Morris has done some pretty weird things before, so he did convert somebody to
Pretty good.
Bahamidism, I guess is what you call it. I don't know. Oh god. Okay. So she takes the time to like sort of wipe off the table as it's like covered in just foodstuffs. And it's just like, ew, this is gross. Ew, ew. Why am I doing this?
You're here as keeper, right?
Like hell I am.
Oh.
Not his keeper.
Oh.
He's a big boy. He can handle himself.
So make him do it.
I can't trust him to do it though. Bilge, after he's done, he sneaks his dog some too. Roll sleight of hand to see if Ven notices you doing that. Not being a responsible pet owner.
Oh my god. Are we calling him a pet now?
What? Bug? He's a dog. Well, I'm pretty sure that constitutes as a pet. 15 plus 4, so 9. Somehow you were able to take advantage of the chaos around you and Ven making a bit of a scene as she's cleaning up after your mess. And you sneak some food over to Bug, and everyone's none the wiser. Good job. Yeah, we're getting to the end here. I know that we started late, but you know, and these things happen. But we'll get to the part before we have to end tonight. So. Anyways.
So. Van, did you enjoy this little get together?
I mean, it just started, and I'm already like embarrassed. It's a good thing I'm red, so no one else can see it.
I mean, how much longer do you think we're going to be doing this outing thing?
Okay, look, I can tell it's not your deal. I thought it would try to help, so you know what? We can call it a day if you want.
Alrighty.
Okay. Alright then. I guess we're heading back then. She sort of like kind of looks a little defeated. But let me see. I'll roll something here. Okay. I want you guys to roll perception checks, both of you.
Alright.
Wait, Bilge then says, wait, is there hats here? And then says, yeah, there's some hats. He wants one of them round hats with the chin strap. Oh my God.
Bilge, you buy a fedora and I'm gonna beat you with it.
Well, wait a minute, what round hats with chin strap? What are you talking about? And Bilge just looks at me and says, what's a fiddler?
Good lord.
I rolled 19 on that, by the way.
Very good. You can respond to Bilge if you like, because he did say he was a fiddler.
Oh, it's this hat that the ultimate sinners wear.
Not just your average sinner, your ultra sinner.
Oh wow.
Then it's like the well, as you say, Bilge, one of them bayou looking ones, and Ven's just like, bayou looking ones? I'm afraid I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what the hell those are.
No, same. Big same, I don't know.
But he wants a straw hat. You want a straw hat.
Perception was like made of straw. Okay, so at this point, what was it? Ven says, a straw wall? I'm pretty sure they have those. We'll take a look around if you want, real quick, and then we'll just head on back. And as you say that, or as she says that, you guys, well, more specifically, you hear what sounds like yelling, like people sounding kind of frightened from outside. And Ven stops, cocks her head to the side, and says, "You hear that?"
Finally.
What do you mean, finally?
What? Action.
Oh god, you jinxed it, didn't you? Oh, I just wanted this to be a nice day where there's nothing happening, and look.
And things happen.
That'd be boring. Like it's been.
You hear it from outside the one of the storefronts, and
where is it at? Because I'm darting right there.
Yeah, you are. It's sort of like directly outside. Give me a second, and I will show you exactly. Because I made a little thing for this. So as you, it's sort of directly outside, and as you sort of look about, you see people running off, and they look absolutely frightened, like as if they were running away from something that was trying to harm them. And then pokes her head outside from the door. She's like, what the hell is going on here?
Not sure. Can I try to find the source?
Yeah. Actually, you may. You can roll another perception check. See if you can figure out something.
16?
16, very good. Yes, Bilge, you may as well too.
Was Bilge out there?
Yeah, he I imagine he kind of followed right behind you. Ven is meekly kind of looking outside. She has nothing to do with this. Can't blame her. Oh lordy, that is not what I need to do.
We rolled the same.
Roll same, 16? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys sort of look across the to your left-hand side, and you see, very interestingly, that's, if you remember, that weird gelatinous crimson-colored ooze that you saw when you were out in the forest. You see it. You see it here as well too. And Ven looks over at that and says, "What the hell is that thing?"
I don't know.
Wait, that was from the forest earlier. And Bilge.
Indeed.
Yeah, Bilge looks at you, Mors, and he says, "Let's go." And Ven tries to stop you and says, "Wait."
It's time to do it now. No.
God damn it.
Time to make your jelly sounds, Mr. DM.
You fucking wish. Let me,
You gotta do it.
I'm gonna start to do some stretching.
God,
Time to kick this thing's ass.
why are you so casual about this?
First good thing to happen all day.
I thought this was good.
It was boring.
Well, see what good deeds get you. Ridicule. And
well, I'm gonna pull out my sword.
oh, okay. Yeah, so sword's already in hand.
How far? About how far is it from me?
Not that far. It's hang on, I'll tell you the approximate like thing in just a moment. I'm just trying to get everything together here.
Oh, okay.
Rushing and
No, don't rush it.
Oh no! Rose, no.
no, stop. Ew.
For those coming in or still watching, Well, let's just say,
Well-
dear Alexandria is promising. There it is.
Oh
Amy
God, you
Osmiar
delivered,
jelly.
fucking sinner.
You sinner.
Is there any way? Is there any way to put the audio into the game?
No.
Where's the ban?
Do it, you coward.
Where you get banned for that?
Do it, you coward. You know what? Suck my butt. I'm not doing it.
Well, I just have to buy a ticket to Florida.
Oh God.
Come find me, bitch.
I'll smack you both.
Listen, I'm the victim in all this.
Meaning I'll smack the other guy twice.
Alright, so let me move the scene over to where you guys are supposed to be at. Let me move the damn thing. Okay, so you look over to your left, Mors, and you do see what looks like to be this sort of blood-like gelatinous thing. It's like a orb, kind of a small puddle, and it's sort of hovering above as well too.
Squish!
And it someone is trying to run past it, and then suddenly it spikes outward and stabs this guy straight through and just murders the shit out of him. And,
Oh,
Damn, dude, that guy got thrashed.
good thing he was a
Why
name.
did you run near it, idiot?
and then just like slaps your leg. He's like, "Could you be serious for like one time and not mock the dead?"
Maybe you shouldn't have been an idiot.
Okay, granted, but these people are scared. They don't understand what's happening here. And she summons her her book as well too.
Oh, you just sit back.
If you do something dumb, I'll be here to help.
I mean, we already did.
I'm gonna hold that to you.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna try to move a little closer to it. I'm gonna see if I can communicate with the Satan version of Flubber.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go like right here.
Yeah, Bilge, you summon the Bilge hammer, and it is into your hand. And what are you doing, Mors?
I'm gonna try to talk to Dark Flubber over here.
Dark Flubber. You're too late. Anyways, so what's how are you communicating with this thing?
I'm gonna say, "Hey, you, what are you doing?"
It doesn't seem to respond to you. Uh-oh, there goes Bilge. That's okay. We're gonna be ending here soon in a minute.
Oh no.
And it doesn't seem to respond to you. It doesn't. Oh, Bilge, are you here? Yeah, I think he's there now.
Poor Ben has to babysit these two idiots.
I ain't being babysat. Bill just being babysat.
People who tend to say things like that are being babysat.
You're being babysat. Shut up.
Grandpa ain't here to comfort you.
Oh man.
God damn it, Grandpa! I'm gonna kick your ass.
You can't kick his ass. He's not here.
Imaginary ass kicking where I lose.
Imaginary ass kicking where we lose.
Okay. I don't like how he looks. So, sword in hand,
All right.
I'm gonna, shimmy closer to it.
Whoa.
All right, wait.
Whoa!
Bilge, you got that.
Echo going on.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Coco!
It's okay. We're about to end anyway. So.
Damn it!
All right. So you said shimmy shimmy Cocoa Puff over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take a moment to just sort of walk over and just kind of get a little closer. To answer your question, Bilge, about its distance from you, it is... that's about 45 feet from you. Yeah, I know. It's just really late. It's like 2:15, dude.
It's okay. We'll be butt fuckery later.
Oh yeah, the other arcs. Oh, you
Blood.
fucking bet.
Thingy, you bitch. What are you doing?
Roll perception check, Mors, to see if you hear. Okay, you're gonna go as far as Mors is. Okay, so you hear Bilge walk behind you, but let's see if you hear
Jesus,
something.
another fucking 16 on perception. Another one.
Wait, what'd you roll?
A 16 on perception. I think this is the third time I've rolled a 16 on perception.
16 is the number of the night. Okay, so as you're getting closer and focusing your attention on this thing of what seems like blood, you can only assume, you kind of hear what sounds like footsteps coming in, and you look over to the side, or behind it, towards this direction, and you do happen to notice somebody walking by, and he looks very menacing as well too. Hold on, let me get him in here.
Oh.
There's this guy in what looks like to be like grayed hair and like this gas mask walking by with these like piercing red eyes, and he's walking very casually in the up to the blood thing here, and doesn't even like notice him. And in fact, he almost seems like he's very absent-minded of both of you. And he's very absent-minded towards both of your presence right now. And he looks at it for a second, and then you see his arms go from like a normal like skin color to like red, and like climbs up his arms into like these crystallized blood spikes, and he actually creates another one of these things.
Ooh.
Sort of. There, and you toss his hand over here, and another one pops up from this direction. And then he sees you both. Yeah, Bilge, you do see him. And with that, he looks to you, and you can see his curiosity kind of grow, but he looks more... actually, he looks equally interested in both of you. And you can only hear him say one thing, and he says it with a bit of hint of excitement, and he says, "Finally." And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
I know!
And that's where we're going to end for
blood
tonight.
jelly. No, wait. Would you say the finding blood pudding?
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah, I'm going to smack you too.
Can you feel it? Can you feel my smug grin?
Yeah, I can.
I'm gonna smack you. Give me a minute.
Yeah, thanks, I hate it. Oh.
Yeah.
So-
But blood pudding is really good though. Like, well, wait.
Yeah, you
I
got...
had no either I'm confused for blood sausage
You might be.
or I don't know. It's black sausage made of blood shit.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just pretty good.
Thank
Yeah, I know that a lot of
Sebastian.
you guys. I know that a lot of you guys didn't get to sort of do your thing here, but I guarantee you for the next personal arc, everyone's gonna kind of be involved. It'll be I'm pretty sure we're gonna go the same order that we did before. So the next one will be the twins, and
Oh boy.
everyone will have some sort of part in that. But first, we got to get through the stuff first. So you guys will have
I'm
it.
next.
Yeah.
Oh no, sweating.
Oh boy. Well,
Don't
Oh
worry.
no.
Don't worry.
Begin your panic now.
It's a good thing I'm telling you this now so you can prepare. So, well, I mean, Ivan's got prepared. Like, holy shit, guys.
Oh yeah, I'm already.
so we can blame him. Okay.
Nah. There's some things I gotta speak with him about and how things are gonna go. I've already got together with with Rose about how we're doing that as well too. So we're gonna do that, but first we're gonna get past this thing because stuff's gonna get really interesting. Yeah, we started a little late, and it's been kind of sort of a chill session, so we're probably going to do a little more... We're going to be doing combat next, of course. So it'll be a little more action-packed, a little more fast-paced, and we're going to see how that goes. Look forward to next week. I'll be able to show this character off a little more once...
Looking forward to it.
Once I get completely done, I'll post it in the art tab of things here, so you guys can take a look. And yeah, and no worries, Village. I know your phone was being dumb today, but if you don't have one, I'd already I would suggest investing in a portable charger, so that you have it, and so that makes sure that doesn't happen again. If you don't already have one, I would suggest it. Those things are... I never leave home without one, actually. So, but it's all good. We were able to still get the session rolling, so no problem. Looking forward to next week, guys, when we get to some interesting stuff and get through this part. And we'll get over to the twins next, and then after that, I think we'll be... I can't remember. Are we doing Xian's at the third one? Is that how it did last time?
I think so.
Oh, man.
Hang on.
Remember, I gotta look back. We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge once we get to it.
Yeah, it was.
Cool. Alright. Until then, guys, have a good night. Hope you had fun regardless of, you know, not a huge involvement, but, you know, hope you had fun with the interactions. It was fun for me. You know? It was fun for me. But
it was good.
Hope it was fun for you guys. So. But yeah, until then, we will see you all next week. So Seekers, come on back, and we'll have another good time. Session 26 next week. If you guys have any questions as well too about anything, you're more than free to ask me. I basically never sleep, so just let me know if you got any questions. But until then, we'll see you all next week, audience out there, and Seekers as well too. Have a good night.
See you.
Look forward to next week.
Later, guys.